If you're not breathing properly when you play your saxophone, it will sound terrible. Nothing you can do can change the fact that you'll have a terrible saxophone tone, and everything will feel harder than it has to be. Watch the video all the way through to the end, and I'll show you a simple exercise that will teach you how to breathe properly automatically. You won't have to think about it anymore. Hi, I'm Trevor Dimmoff. I teach music and band. In this episode, how to breathe properly when you play saxophone. Breathing is so important that your body does it automatically. Otherwise, you could die. Because it's automatic, it's really hard to train yourself to breathe properly on the saxophone. I'll show you how to do it in this video. To breathe properly while you're playing, you open your mouth and breathe in through the bottom. Your top teeth stay on the mouthpiece. If you have trouble with that, practice a few times before you try to blow. Without thinking about it, most people breathe with just the top part of their lungs. That's shallow breathing. It doesn't sound good when you use it and you play. When you play the saxophone, you have to breathe deeper to support your air, like this. First, let's find out what proper breathing feels like so you can recognize it. One of the easiest ways to do this is to breathe in through your mouth through the saxophone. If you have your saxophone handy, try it right now, 5 breaths. Otherwise, make your lips really small, small opening, and breathe that way through your mouth, just as if you were playing the saxophone. If that makes sense, like this video and keep watching. What you'll hopefully feel is that the air wants to move lower down towards your belly. Another way to do this is to put your hand there and push your belly out as you breathe in. It's often called breathing from your diaphragm. That's a membrane in between your lungs and your stomach. It keeps them separate. As you breathe in and push your belly out, the diaphragm goes down a little bit, and this gives you more support and more space to hold air. If you put your hand on your belly, you should push it out as you breathe in. If you have belly issues, wear a dark shirt or a loose baggy one. You can also put your hands on your hips and try to expand them out as you breathe in. You shouldn't breathe loud. I'm doing it on purpose so that you can hear what I'm doing. Now, here are 3 quick exercises to help you incorporate proper breathing into your regular practice. The first is to just take 10 long, slow breaths before you play anything. Remember what it feels like so that you can recognize it as you're doing it. Try that right now. Put your hand on your belly or on your hips and take 10 slow breaths, about 3 or 4 seconds in and 3 or 4 seconds out. Try that 10 times or while you're putting your instrument together. Exercise number 2 is to play long tones. Play a note for almost a full breath. Try perhaps 5 different notes and play them 2 or 3 times each. Remember, you're focusing on your breathing. Make sure your air is going as low as you can, you're pushing out your belly, and that you're breathing regularly and slowly as you go. First on B. let your mouth move or change your air pressure like I did on that second note. Try to hold it as steady as you can, but focus on your breathing. Like this video if that makes sense. Then try different notes. Every note has a slightly different amount of air pressure needed and balancing lip pressure. They both change at the same time. If you think about it, usually you'll overdo it. So just feel your way through it. Go for a clean, clear sound with a slow, steady breath. For short notes, you don't need as much air. For longer notes, it feels like you have to push a little harder. Find the balance by feel. Don't overthink it. The third tip or trick is to add "did I breathe properly" to your mental checklist. After you play something, you're always wondering, did I play it right? Was that the right rhythm? Were those the right notes? Add "did I breathe properly" to your list. If it helps, write it on a sticky and put it on your music stand. Take your time and be patient. Breathing is normally automatic, so it takes a while for you to retrain yourself. You have to learn how to think about it until you don't have to think about it anymore. And that takes a bit of time. Be patient, go slow, and try those exercises.